There is a saying that says silence cannot be misquoted, but I say silence and body language can be misinterpreted. We have to be careful of our body language. Hello there, I am Samara Ndoro and thank you for tuning in. Body language and body language. I know there are people that are so quiet. They're so quiet in the room. They've got nothing to say to anybody and that's just who they are. And some they do it intentionally, but some do it because they are really introverts. But hey, I am here to coach somebody about body language. No matter we are quiet, our body language says volume, like it or not. There are people that no matter you can have a conversation with them, their body language can tell you that they're just not interested, or they think whatever that you're saying, it does not hold any water. Most people have lost a lot of opportunities because they are not able to manage the body language. They are great people. The great company they are, but their body language is always terrible. When you talk to them, they always roll their eyes. You probably can relate. Either you do it or maybe you have seen somebody doing that. Or maybe the way they sit, when they're in the room, or maybe they are bored with the conversation that is maybe being talked about. They just sit like this. These people are so bored and they're just not interested. As much as you think that you are wise, you don't always talk, but also you just need to make sure that you compose yourself in a way that your body language do not sell you short. And there are people that with their hands, they can literally, show you that they just don't care and they are just so disengaged. Some people decide that when others are having a conversation, this is just how they do it, and we think it's so cool and we think that there is nothing wrong with it, but there is everything wrong with it. Yes, for sure, your silence may not be misquoted, but your body language will definitely be misinterpreted. There are people that God has sent in your life to come and help you, but the way you received them, not by speech, but just by your body language, they have seen that you're not interested, or maybe that you are rude. Your presence can be felt that you are a rude person. Have you gotten into a room where you feel like some people are just heavy? No matter they are quiet, but they are just heavy. I know, but imagine if that person was you. So that means that me and you have to take an effort, so much effort to work on our body language. Our body language has to be welcoming. We have to be warm. We have to be warm before we open our mouth. Before we do anything, may we be warm inside. May our body language speaks about warmth. May it speaks about welcoming. May it speaks about, excellence. May our body language speaks like that, just so that we can be received well wherever we are going. If we want to influence people, then we have to work along our body language and make sure that we master our body language. One thing for sure is it's important for you to understand yourself. So spend time with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror in the morning. Look at yourself, sometimes practice greeting yourself in the mirror and, respond to yourself and see exactly how you behave and ask yourself that if that type of body language was being demonstrated by another person to you, if you will be able to like it. You see, in school, we taught more about empathy, putting yourself in another person's shoes, and we need to practice that over and over and over again in order to really help ourselves into becoming greater people. So spend that time, yes, look at yourself in the mirror and check your body language if it is welcoming, and ask yourself if you would be friends with yourself, if you would spend time with yourself with that type of body language. We are so fortunate lately that we have internet on our fingertips. In our phones there is internet. We can always search information about self-conduct, about anything anything. You can go on Google literally and ask Google, how do I, ask Google about body language, and it will help you, it will guide you. There are a lot of people that write articles. You can get those articles, read them, and practice some of those things. Maybe you're not a fan of internet. Well, there is a great way, I also like it, getting feedback. Always have somebody that you trust. Somebody that you trust that can constantly give you feedback. Ask them to tell you, how was my conduct in that meeting? How did I respond? How was my body language? And let those people give you feedback. Take that feedback, reflect on it, and go and fix yourself. I don't think it's fair for you to really lose opportunities because you could not, have a better body language. I don't think it's fair. Stop rolling those eyes when people are talking to you. When you are bored, stop showing it. I'm not saying you're not going to get bored when others speak. You will absolutely get bored when other people are speaking. But do not ever show them that you are bored. Never show disengagement to people. Never ever do that, because it's so rude for you to do that. But you can master on how you can respond with your body and understand that there is times, there are circumstances, there are places where you can apply that, and maybe that will be in your home. Well, I don't think your family would love that, but perhaps in your home it is a better place for you to really behave anyhow in terms of your body language. But in a public space, try to conduct yourself in a way that shows integrity, in a way that shows a lot of respect and honor to other people, just so that you can win people on your side. Remember, we cannot do without other people, and we spoke about this last week, that we need to nurture our relationships. So it's important that you work on yourself, you work on that body language, and you do not take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Another thing about it may not be a physical body language. Another language that is so silent, that is so deadly, that causes people to be disengaged, or people to write stories about you, or to have negative thoughts towards you. It's the way, your style of writing. People can already sense the amount of energy that you carry through your writing. You're not consistent in your writing. Today, you say to somebody, "Good day, ma'am." And then tomorrow, you don't even greet them. You just enter into the thing and begin to ask them whatever you want to ask them, or begin to command to them. We have to really work on our writing skills. Work on that, because it says a lot about you. If you want to win people, you have to be consistent in everything that you do. Your writing style, if you're used to saying hello, addressing somebody by their name, address them by their name always. Even when you feel bored, even when your emotions are all over, just make sure that you do the right thing so that people do not misinterpret you. Remember, we're all about winning and becoming greater in life. If you take these tips, oh my God, you will do so well. People must not see that you had a terrible night through your writing or through your body language. People mustn't see your problems through that. I remember when I was a little girl, my mentor used to teach me that, Samara, people must never ever see that you are sick. You don't have to show the world that you are sick. Always put on that little makeup on your face. Always tie your hair, look very neat, and when you appear in front of people, let them experience the greatness within you. Never allow them to experience your sickness. As much as we may want people to empathize or sympathize with us always, it is just not cool for everybody to know that, oh, John is now sick, or John is feeling so, we don't have to get into that. You can hide those type of emotions and make sure that the world experiences you at your best. If you are really, really sick, you're not feeling very good about yourself, you know what to do. You stay home. But make sure when you appear into the world, your body language is intact. All right? Your writing skills are just very consistent. You address people the way you normally address them. Your bitterness, your sadness, your sorrow, your pain, it must never ever come out of your written speech. It must never ever. Your sickness must never ever show, on your face. Another time when he taught me that, I thought he is just being dramatic and he is just being arrogant. But he taught me a lot, actually, and I am here to also deliver it to you, because others, then they start to label you, oh, Samara, the sick one. That's what people do. Oh no, that one with a terrible attitude. Oh, you mean John? Oh, John, oh my God, I don't like John's attitude. He's got so much negative energy. I mean, in a busy world like this, we need people with so much positive energy so that they can ignite this whole world into greatness. We don't need negative emotions. We don't need sickish people always. We don't need people that are so complacent. We need people that are so much alive. Their body language speaks greatness. Their energies moving around always is great. People that makes other people feel good, people that make other people, to give them the sense of purpose. And we got to do that. And by doing that, let's work on our body language, our written speech. And of course, when we feel sick, let's not let the world know that we are sick. Let's be consistent all the time. I trust that you will use these tips. You will go out there, you will be great, and of course your self-conduct will go to the rooftop. I am Samara Ndoro, and thank you for tuning in. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.